I don't know how to say this. I need utterance. God help me. That thing they say that experience is the best teacher, right? See, in life, sometimes you need to allow people to make mistakes. You need to allow people to fail. You need to allow people to make the wrong decision, make the wrong turn, especially when you have advised them, when you're trying to help people and they're not listening to you, when you're trying to give out advice and they're not listening to you. Allow them to make the wrong decision. Allow them to fail, because sometimes people can only learn from pain. There are people who only learn from their mistakes. They cannot learn from your advice. You advising them will be you preventing them from growing, will be you stopping them from growing. You know that words they used to say to us when we were growing up. They'll say stuff like, allow the child to touch the fire as long as it's not going to disfigure him, it's not going to kill him. Allow him to touch the fire. He's going to have more experience. He's going to learn better than you shouting for him to leave that place would. So when you allow people to make certain mistakes, allow them to take the certain wrong turns in life, the recalibrating will reset their brain. That's the only way they can learn from it. Some people will never learn from advice. They will never gain anything from you advising them except they make that mistake. So you preventing them from making that mistake will be you preventing them from growing. So allow people to fail. Allow them make the wrong decision. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, when you're trying to help people and they seem helpless, they seem unhelpable. I don't know if there's any word like that, but if they are not listening to what you're saying, allow them fail. Allow them make mistake, because that's the only way life can get to them. That's the only way sense can enter their brain. Some people need to fail. Some people need to make the wrong decision. They need to choose wrongly. They need to take the wrong turns before they can learn, because there's experience in pain. People only learn from pain. There are people who will never learn from advice until they feel pain, until things go south. That's when they will now come back and say, you tell me this thing, stuff like that. You were trying to help me and stuff like that. Allow people to fail, allow them to make their mistakes, right? And that's the only way they can learn. You'll be doing them good by allowing them to fail, by allowing them to mess their life for a little bit, allowing them to ruin things. That's the only way some people can